Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another P9 live show. It's your host P9 coming at you guys with another live. It's been at least a week since I went live. I went live last time I did a live stream. I was at the farm out there in Georgia, the Georgia Bell Farms to be exact. But I'm back with another live stream today because I have an announcement to make. Wait for a few people to come into the live stream. I know it's been a minute, so I'll probably not going to get a huge audience, but for the few people, I'm gonna welcome in some people that might be new to my channel, and I'm gonna make an announcement for those who've been subscribed to me, or members, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, just gonna wait for some people to come into the live stream. And for those that do come into the live, those that do come to the live stream, make sure you tap the like button. Help every like on the video definitely helps get the video out there, helps get the live stream out there. I haven't done a live stream. I haven't been live streaming with as much frequency as I once was, but yeah, I decided to go ahead and go live today, and you know, plan on doing some vlogging tomorrow. So yeah, just waiting for some people to get in here. Welcome everybody who's just joining the live stream. Got an announcement to make. I have an announcement to make. I want to wait till some more people come in before I start making this announcement. But it definitely helps if some more people come into the live, and definitely as you come into the live, make sure you tap that like button. It would greatly be appreciated. You know, and those that are new to the channel, those of you just finding out about my channel via this live stream, my name is P9. I'm the host of P9TravelVlogs channel. I go to different cities and do live streams, and not live streams, excuse me. I do vlogs in those cities and towns, and I get the history, get the aesthetics of the city and town, the history, everything like that. So a lot of them, some people probably never heard of, but I did a vlog in those places. So if you want to go check out my content, I have a pretty, thus far, pretty extensive amount of content on the channel. So go check out the content, and as you guys come into the live, definitely make sure you tap the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. And so let me respond to the chat. We have Shelby in the building. Shelby, thanks for tuning in to the live. This is my first time seeing you in a live stream. So if this is your first time, welcome to the channel. And please consider checking out the content and subscribing. I would greatly appreciate that. Chastity, welcome to the live. I appreciate you for tuning in as well. And Kay, thanks for tuning in. Stardust, thanks for tuning in to the live. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you on here. And we have Sulfur Cube, welcome to the live. So we got a few people in here right now. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. But yeah, well, basically the announcement is yesterday was the last day of the voting on the community post. I did the community post back in, I think I created the post back in May, where I had the 4 states that I was gonna do some batch recording in. And I picked it was 4 choices of Midwestern states. So it was Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Iowa. So I said yesterday was the last day for voting. So Michigan ended up getting the highest percentage at 45%. So that's where I will be going for my batch recording state. That's going to be, now initially it was going to be at the end of this month, which is now we're in July. So it was going to be the end of this month, but I figured, well, it's Michigan. Michigan in the fall would be a lot more, I figured it would be a lot more weather-wise and you know, and not as big as a crowd. I decided to, instead of doing it in late July, we're going to do it in September. So it's going to be in September when I do the Michigan trip. It'll probably be that second or third week of September. So yeah, that's the announcement that I have. Also, that's going to be, see, the Michigan trip's going to be in September, but I'm also going to go somewhere else. I'm going to let it be a surprise. But the place that I'm going to is going to be it's going to be a surprise. I'm going to go somewhere in October. It's a big city. I'm going to go check it out. Now, for those that are wondering, I did say I was going to also do the Arizona, New Mexico trip. I still plan on doing that. Most likely it's probably going to be, at this point, probably going to be in the springtime that I'll be able to do the Arizona, New Mexico. I still plan on doing that one though, because I don't want to leave the people high and dry on that. Yeah, so that's logistically speaking, that would be probably the best thing for me to do, is to go ahead and just do that for the spring. Either be March or April. I haven't decided exactly when in the spring, but it's going to be in the springtime in Arizona and New Mexico. Sounds like it'll be pretty dope. I know yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty cool. So I'm gonna do it then. You know, get through the winter time and just go out there in the spring. Yeah, so I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to going out to the Stardust. I'm looking forward to going out to Arizona, New Mexico. I've been wanting to go out there for the longest. Ever since I started this channel, I've been wanting to go out there. So I'm definitely going to lock it in for the spring of 2027. March or April, one of those two. But yeah, Michigan would be September. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. And oh, you say White Sands and Carlsbad Caverns. Okay. Yeah, those are good suggestions. Stardust, Grand Canyon, and Sedona. I definitely want to go to the Grand Canyon and Sedona. I heard a lot of cool things about Sedona too. I definitely got to put that in the mix, you know. Yeah, Carlsbad Cavern sounds pretty dope too. But yeah, I appreciate you for tuning in, Stardust. I appreciate you for tuning in to this live. It's good to hear you're doing well. I'm glad you enjoyed your time at the pool. You take it easy, and I look forward to seeing you in a future live, and I'll be sure to tap into your lives as well. You have a great day as well, Stardust. Appreciate it. Yeah, those are some good suggestions though, y'all. Like I've been wanting to go out like that. That's gonna be epic. It's gonna be an epic trip, like out to the Mountain West, like at Arizona, New Mexico. Like that's gonna be epic. It's gonna be so much exploration, so much to see. So yeah, that's gonna be in the spring. But yeah, I appreciate the way, let me go ahead and, I remember you said, Sulfur Cube, you subscribed. I appreciate you for tapping in and subscribing. Thanks again. Is it Mikhail? Mikhail, I hope I pronounced that correctly, but, you know, shout out to Russia. Thanks for tuning in. I'm good. I'm glad to have international viewers come into the lives and support the channel and view the vlogs as well. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. And I've been doing a lot of vlogging lately, posting posting newer vlogs, because remember, throughout the course of May, I was mostly doing like like revamps of older vlogs of like when I did to the big cities, and I did like longer vlogs, hour and a half, 2 hour vlogs, and I was just breaking them down in the smaller segments. But I'm back doing now like newer content. I started doing that early June, and I'm gonna continue doing that. So I'm gonna do some more vlogging this week as well. So y'all stay tuned for that. And for those who's been subscribed and those who haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate you if you subscribe to the channel. Check out the vlog, check out the content. I'll be having a lot of fun doing the content and learning. And it's everything is great. Everything is great. What's going on, Dimes? Appreciate you for tapping in. I know it's been a minute since I went live. Well, I did go live last week, but I haven't been doing lives as much regularity as I was before. But I appreciate you for tuning into the live stream. Hopefully everything's been going good with you. Kate, hey Kate, my biggest supporter on this channel. Kate, I really appreciate you for the super chat. I appreciate you for consistently tuning in to the content. Remember, you guys are who make this channel really pop. You know what I'm saying? My channel is not, it doesn't grow unless you guys are supporting the channel and viewing the videos and doing all that stuff. So you guys are the MVPs. Y'all the GOATs. Y'all the MVPs of the channel. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, Kate. I appreciate you. I appreciate that a lot. I look forward to bringing more content. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Michigan won for the batch recording. As far as the where I'll be going to batch record as far as the Midwestern states. So Michigan won. I think it was 45% of the vote. So I'm looking forward to that. But instead, I will be doing that trip in September, because that'll be the fall. And I heard the weather in Michigan is immaculate in the fall. Like the weather, and then it's not as big of crowd, which I don't mind crowds, but a minimal to like kind of like a moderate crowd would be okay for me. So so that's what I'm really looking forward to. So that'll probably be instead of late July, it'll probably be like it'll be more so like mid-September, 2nd to 3rd week of September. So yeah. Fall time in Michigan, I think that'll be like optimal content. The new content has been awesome. Looking forward to the Michigan adventure. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. And I've been enjoying going out there, getting the content, and I've been learning a lot of cool things myself. And yeah, Michigan is gonna be fire. Michigan is gonna be dope. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I already pretty much have it mapped out, places I want to go while I'm there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Dime says, absolutely exhausted. Been in the lab training a friend for the World Cup qualifiers. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. World Cup. That's a big thing. That's been a big thing here lately. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I haven't really been following it too much. To be honest with you, I feel like I got to catch up. I know they had the World Cup in, I know they have it in Atlanta. I know it's been a huge crowd in Atlanta, because I was just in Atlanta a few days ago. Matter of fact, last week I was in Atlanta, and yeah, a lot of World Cup people from coming to watch the World Cup were actually there. So we were staying in a hotel, and yeah, it was a lot of people in Atlanta for that event. But yeah, but that's but it's good that you've been training and doing that, training your friend, getting them ready for the World Cup. That's really, really nice. Yeah, I know it does exert a lot of energy though. Yeah, it expends a lot of energy, but I'm glad. It's good to hear you're doing overall you're doing good, Dimes. But yeah. I manage a sports bar in San Diego, and there's a big World Cup crowd for Mexico in particular. Wow, I can imagine too, especially in San Diego. San Diego, yeah, that's. I mean, I know that demographic is real big down there as far as the Mexico is concerned. So I could imagine, yeah, it's yeah, I know that crowd be deep. Yeah, so I know that's something else. Yeah. Yeah, San Diego. I remember the last time I was in San Diego. It was 6 years ago. I think I went August of 2020, August of 2020. Um, that was my first time visiting San Diego. I haven't been back since. I would definitely like to visit. Um, I went there I went there August of 2020, and unfortunately, I didn't have any vlogging cameras at the time. I would have definitely loved to have documented that trip, but it was cool. It was a lot of fun. I was at Old Town. I actually had a room out in Old Town, San Diego, around that area, and I got a chance to get like over there by the bay, Seaport Village. I had rented me a scooter, one of those electric scooters. It was fun. It was fun. San Diego's a vibe for real. San Diego's a vibe. I can't wait to get back out there. I bet. Yeah, I bet those games are crazy for real. I like and yeah, I would like to watch one of the matches. They do look like it's full of excitement, intensity, and everything like that. You know. What's up, Sammy? Sammy World, Sammy 19 World, Sammy back in here. It's been a minute. I hope everything's been going well with you. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Old Town is very fun, very cool place to stay. Seaport Village is one of my favorite places. I love to see a P9 vlog here whenever your travels lead you back. Okay, yeah, most definitely. I got to get out there. I got to get out there to San Diego. Like San Diego, I know that'll be an optimal vlog. Gaslamp Quarter was another place that I got a chance to see. Gaslamp Quarter, and all of that. It's a whole vibe out there. Yeah, I definitely want to put that in my plans. You know, in the near future out there to San Diego. Got to go to bed now, brother. Good to see you. Need you doing more lives. Love talking to you. Stay up, my guy. Appreciate that, Dimes. Appreciate you for tapping in, and I'm gonna try to go live a lot more than I have been lately. So yeah, man, I appreciate you for tapping in and continuing to support the channel. Yeah, guys. But everything been going good. Everything's been going good, man. I've just been, God bless you as well, Dimes. God bless you as well. But you know, but yeah, I thought I'd get on here because I was like, I couldn't wait to make the announcement. I couldn't wait to make an announcement. Like, again, I did, it was Michigan in September. Michigan trip has been moved to September. And there's also a place that I plan on visit. I'm gonna let it be a surprise. I'm gonna let it be a surprise. Where I'm visiting in October. I'm gonna let it be a surprise. You know what I'm saying? And because it's a city that I've been wanting to visit for like at least the past 10 years or so. But I'm gonna let it be a surprise. That's gonna be October, that first or second week of October. So just wanted to stop in when I saw you were live. I'm doing well. Have a blessed evening. Appreciate that, Sammy. Appreciate that a lot. It's good to see you back in here. What's going on? What's up? Going for a little ride, huh? Okay. And I was watching you on my phone. I'll sub on this one, and your channel is so good. Keep going on. Appreciate that. I appreciate that, Orion. Appreciate that, Orion. I appreciate that a lot. Appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Do you ever like to research any haunted locations? Now, I do want to go to one. I would like to go to Salem. I want to go to Salem, right? That's like one place I would like to go. Savannah, I would like to go out to Savannah and do one of those like little ghost tours that they have. I think that'll be cool content, right? For real. I think that'll be cool content. What you got going on? It's my brother right here, my homie.
How many people?
Yeah, it's just like got like 6 people tapped in. Yeah, all right then, bro. Yeah, man. I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah. Because small channels like yours are so nice to see and watch during my times in life. Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, and I appreciate the fact that you support small channels. Because you know we be trying to come up. You know, we trying to come up in these YouTube streets. You know. So yeah, we need all the support we could get, you know. So I appreciate that. What's up, Jay? Kiss from Jay in the building. What's going on? It's been a minute. How everything been going? Good to see you in here. Yeah, yep. Kiss from Jay. Hey, Kiss from Jay is one of my day ones, y'all. For those who don't know, Kiss from Jay, one of my day ones. Ever since I first started doing live streams and you know, basically when I started this channel back in 2024, you know, she been, you know, Kiss from Jay been riding with me ever since then, you know. So yeah. So yeah, y'all go check out her content too. She makes some really cool content. You know, she, you know, be doing her interviews a lot of up and coming content creators and everything like that. So yeah, she's really dope. Really cool people. That's one of my day ones right here on YouTube. Yeah, that would be cool to see a Savannah ghost tour or a Salem vlog. Good history there too. Yeah, yes, definitely. I would like to get out there and get out to one of those places or both to go see, to go check it out. I know, like I said, that would be cool content. You know, that would be something a little different. You know. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Jay. It's always good to see you. I have my own small Twitch channel. While I'm still young, and streaming is one of my favorite things to do. So I know how it is to be a small channel. Yeah, definitely. And I think that's cool that you're doing Twitch, you know, and you know you do the streaming thing. That's really cool. You know, and the best advice that I have for people, because I'm still relatively new, even though I had my channel for 2 years now. I'm still relatively new to the whole YouTube and social media thing. But what I've come to realize is that, you know, it's all about consistency. You know, consistency and being true to yourself. And I think that's the biggest thing. You know, the best way to build your channel or to build whatever you're trying to build is to build it organically. You know, like you don't have to like do anything crazy. You know, you could just be yourself and, you know, build your channel organically. So that's what I like about the fact that I've been on YouTube. You know, I'm still a small channel, but hey, I like the fact that I'm growing organically, and I'm like I said, I can just be myself. You know, I don't have to do anything, you know, outrageous to you know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to kind of make, you know, I like to make cool content that the people would like, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to be like over the top, like just trying to do something crazy just to garner support. You know, I just want to be genuine. You know. Yeah, anytime. It's good to see young people starting off. You know, I like to, you know, encourage anybody I could get encouraged to. So yeah, no problem at all. Pre in the building. What's going on, Pre? Pretty Pre in the building. Another one of my good supporters on this channel. I appreciate you for tapping in. You know, I gotta be sure. I gotta check out your vlog, by the way, because I saw that you posted something, like, I think recently, just recently. So, you know, I stopped caring about views and likes and started posting for me. Facts. Yeah, that's exactly, that's the and that's the main thing right there. That's the main thing. That's what that's the important thing, you know, just staying true to yourself, and you know, and just, yeah. Now that makes sense. That makes sense. That you make some, and you make some really good content too. Good vlogs. I like your vlogs, Bree. They really nice. You know. You be slaying on there too. You be stepping out. You be slaying. I be like, go ahead on in, Pre. I see you. I keep watching your streams whenever I'm having a hard time with my life, and I like supporting small channels. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Orion. I appreciate that. Like, yeah, you know, I try to, you know, as much as I can, I try to be like, you know, an inspiration if I can, or at least somebody that can encourage people, you know, because, you know, I know we all go through things in life, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I vlog, honestly. Like, vlogging is like therapy to me, you know. This is why I like traveling and going places and learning new things, because it's therapy. It's really therapy. I like learning new things, meeting new people, you know, just vibing, like, you know, because it really does help. I watch P9's vids every day, and they uplift me every time. Super grateful. I appreciate that, Kate. I appreciate that, and I really appreciate the support. You know, I really appreciate the support. Like, and I'm glad my videos could do that for you. You know, I'm really just, I'm humbled and grateful for that. You know, yeah, 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 most definitely, Pre, for sure, for sure, yeah. But yeah, I'm glad everybody doing good though. Sometimes, you know, yeah, it felt good getting on live. Honestly, it felt good. I know I haven't been doing it as regularly as I have been in the past, but just, you know, just the fact that I got on here, and my supporters, my continual supporters, you know, have got on here and, you know, chopped it up with me, kicked it with me on the live. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate everybody who's tapped in for the first time and just subscribed to the channel. I appreciate y'all as well, from the bottom of my heart. You know, yeah, I got to get over to one of your lives, Pre. I definitely like to tap into your live. You know, yeah, I definitely would like to tap in for sure. Yeah, I gotta check you out when you go live later this week. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. And like I said, yeah. And then lives, you know, doing lives, like I said, it gives me opportunity to it's just really cool to just kind of interact with the people, like, you know, like live, like just you know. I'm too broke to get anything like vlogging material, and I'm on a crappy laptop, and I mostly, when I'm older, stream with the camera with my friend down at my river someday, because I live by a bridge and we've gone next to it but not under it. Oh wow. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Only thing I could say, yeah, honestly, I just, like, for me, I didn't get my first laptop as far as editing software until like a couple years ago when I started my channel. You know, everybody has their own preference in regards to you know, like what type of editing software or what type of you know, But you know, another thing too, though, Orion, also to Pre's point, because Pre did say people watch anything, you'd be surprised. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Pre. You know, and you know, a lot of times, some people, I mean, if you even if you have something as simple as like you know, there's just like an iPhone or some type of, you know, you could start there. Like if you could just start streaming from like a, you know, iPhone or maybe a regular Galaxy or something like that, you know. And then I say if you can do that, you can do it, because sometimes you know, we all had to start somewhere, you know. We all had to start somewhere. So you know, for me, because I do vlogging, I initially was recording content even before I started my channel. Before I started my channel, I had like recorded. It wasn't a whole lot of content, but I had some videos recorded and stored away, going back to like 2022, and I was using a GoPro. I was using the GoPro camera, and those are, you know, those are pretty affordable. You know, they're pretty budget friendly, and they're good for vlogging, if that's what you're into. But you know, they're good for vlogging. The DJI Osmos, but most budget friendly cameras to start with are GoPros, or you know, when it comes to streaming, some people stream and edit videos just from their iPhone. You know what I'm saying? They just start from their iPhone. So, you know, we all have to start somewhere, you know, and then eventually and gradually, you know, you'll get to the point where you know, you'll get to the point where if you want to get that laptop or that, you know, or whatever the case may be, maybe, you know, some mics or microphones for your, or if you want to set up a studio, however you want to do it, you know. Some people get very creative when it comes to their channels. Like they might set up a little makeshift studio, put some lighting in the background or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I mean, like I'll stream on my Twitch for my PlayStation, but I just got stressed and took a break for about 9 months and then came back. Yeah, sometimes that's what you got to do. You know, sometimes, you know, if you feel like you're experiencing some type of burnout, because I've heard people taking breaks because they feel like a burnout from like content creation or streaming or whatever the case may be. You know, so if you have to take breaks from time to time, that'll be necessary. Just start wherever you are is solid advice, and build off of that first step. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere. Prince recorded his first few albums completely solo before music went digital. Anything is possible now. Great point, Kate. That's an absolutely good point. Like, you know, Prince, yeah, you know, he used whatever he had at his disposal, you know, to make things work, and ultimately, you know, and you see how successful he became. You see how successful, basically became a global icon. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's all in, you know, you know, everybody has their own journey, their own starting point. So I say, you know, to that, you know, just, you know, just use what you make, do with what you have for the moment, and just build, and everything is gonna, I guarantee you, everything is gonna fall into place. You know what I'm saying? Even with me, like when I do my live streams, I'm just chilling outside, you know, on my phone. I haven't even I don't have any type of stereo or no type of studio setup or anything like that. But that's mainly, but you know, that's mainly because most of my content is vlogging. But I do live streams from time to time, and you know, and for my lives, I get pretty, from time to time, I get pretty good, you know, decent, you know, like participation or whatever you want to call it, viewership. So Me and my buddies are big like outdoors people like me. One of my buddies almost went under the bridge I talked about, but we had to run because we thought adults were coming. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. So you guys record like outdoors type of content? Like, is that what you're saying? You like to go outdoors and record content pertaining to that? So you like because when I think about outdoors, I be thinking like, fishing, uh maybe a little bit of, depending on where you are, fishing, mostly fishing. Some people do hiking, bike riding, some cases a little bit of off-roading, depending on where you're located, BDB, BDB, how you feeling? How you living? What's going on, brother? Man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. How things been going, bro? Man, it's been a while, but man, in the building yet. Yep, I remember that. Yo, man, it's been a minute, bro. I know I haven't really been going live as much as I was before because I've been focusing a lot on my vlogging, but I was like, man, I gotta tap into these live streams, man. Cause yeah. Craig, where the hell you been, Uncle Elroy voice? Yeah, leave the BDB to bring the classic lines into the live stream. Oh man, but yeah, man, it's just a good old Wednesday evening, just chilling, just vibing, enjoying it. It was raining. I ain't gonna lie, it was raining a little earlier. It was raining, but I was like, I figured after the rain subsided, it's a little cloudy. I just come out here and just chill, you know. Yeah, that's a good idea, Ryan. That's a good idea. Yeah, GoPro. That's exactly how I started. GoPro. I'm telling you, can't go wrong with GoPro. And those are good for outdoors. That type of content you doing, you know, that's a really really good camera. That's where I started. I had got my first GoPro in 2022, I believe it was 2021 or 2022. But yeah, it was a really good investment, so yeah, you start with the GoPro, and and if you want to mix in some content on your phone, yeah. Friday is one of the greatest movies ever, no doubt about it. That's the cool thing about Friday too. Like, RIP to John Witherspoon. John Witherspoon's probably one of my favorite comedians of all time. Like, yeah, and and a lot of the characters, unfortunately, a lot of the characters from the original Friday, the first one, have passed on. The guy who played Ezel, he passed away a couple years ago. Of course, again, like John Witherspoon, the guy who played Debo, who else? I feel like I'm missing somebody. At least those are the three at the top of my head. But yeah, that was those. Oh, Bernie Mac, of course. Can't forget about Bernie Mac. But yeah, those are some really good movies, Kate, for real. Like those Friday movies for sure. Wow, that's crazy. You found a vape in your river? That's wild, man. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. That's crazy how people just how people just pollute and just throw crazy stuff into the rivers like that. That's real. That's really crazy. Wow. You'd be surprised. All right then. Kate, I appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate you for tapping into this live this evening. You have a great evening as well. Again, it's good seeing you on here. And you take it easy. Have a great evening. I appreciate you for tuning in. And got more content coming soon. Yeah. Oh, okay. It was a flood. Oh, okay. That's probably how that vape probably got there through a flood. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How y'all doing? All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. An old rusty door. Yeah, dang, that's crazy. And it's crazy. You know what's crazy, Orion? I don't want to make it seem like I'm going off topic, but like, you know, in a lot of these places where there's floods and stuff like that, where a lot of places that are flood prone, you know, these insurance companies, what happens is, like, a lot of these insurance companies, they make a lot of money, you know, with, like, you know, they have homeowners insurance for a lot of these places that are in flood prone areas, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, or whatever the case may be. They're like, man, they be making crazy. They make a killing. These insurance adjusters make crazy money because they're like, okay, places this house is built. These houses are built or in a flood prone area. It's like they be crazy. They do that same thing where, like, in like areas that are like by the water, like by the beaches and stuff, and hurricane prone areas. Like, I think in some states, particularly Florida, they make it mandatory if you get a house, if you buy a house, like you have to buy flood insurance. It's like literally a law there. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, and the crazy part is my town is so small, people barely in my hometown. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, especially in small towns by the river, man. We have a lot of those, especially down south, like those small river towns, the South and the Midwest. I love it there, though it's small. Yeah, I actually like small towns. I like the more, because I visit. If you notice, I visit a lot of small towns on my channel. A lot of my content is in smaller cities and smaller towns. And yeah, I've actually come to really become fond of them because of just the quaint and, very peaceful and tranquil nature of them. The Winooski River, it sounds familiar. I want to say it's like somewhere up north. Like, I want to say it's Connecticut or Vermont or something like that. It sounds like somewhere up north. It sounds familiar. Who's Barcola? He said, hello, Barcola. I don't even know who that is or what that is. I live next to it. It's up north too, by the way. I figured it was the Winooski River. It sounds like somewhere up north. I was thinking like Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, one of them states. That's what I figured. It was probably one of those states. Okay, it is. Yeah, I figured that. I figured it probably was. I figured it probably was. Yeah, I be trying to learn about my geography a little bit. Oh, it's nice to swim in. Okay. Winooski River. Swimming in Winooski. Okay. Underwater cave, man. That sounds really cool. Man. That's always been. That's somewhere that I still would like to visit. Is go inside of a cave. I've never been inside of a cave before, but I'd like to get that experience. I mean, I went close to one, but I didn't actually get inside of it. I was just doing a vlog in Kentucky. You know, Kentucky got a whole bunch of caves, and the place that I went was called Horse Cave, Kentucky. Like literally, it's like they built the town, like the downtown area was kind of like built on top of it, and then like underneath is like a little underground cave underneath the city. It was pretty interesting, pretty unique kind of layout. You know, I also would like to go on a hike. Like that'll be a good vlog one time. You know, my town was actually behind my library in my town for a 30-minute hike back in the 1800s. Wow, interesting. Wow, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy once you learn about a lot of these places and how they became, you know, what their function was, how they formed. You know, that's like my favorite part of learning about these places I visit, how they came about, you know. More of a 45-minute to an hour hike. Ooh wee. Yeah. You better 45. You better be in some tip-top shape for that. Excuse me, I'm getting these clothes out the dryer.